I've got a secret energy tonic, that is. Want some? Hi, I'm Kristen. Welcome to the See Your Wellbeing channel. I'm your energy wizard, inspiring and enabling you to sense, engage, and express more energy and joy in your life with qigong and self-care practices. And today, I've got a practice that was held in secret for thousands of years until a bold Mantak Chia decided to reveal this secret to the West a little over 40 years ago. Let's give it a try. Unlocking Pandora's box. Go! All right, listen. The idea behind this practice, which is called the Microcosmic Orbit, is that it has many benefits, and one of those we're focusing on today is how to build the body's internal energy and vitality. The thing is, you've got all this energy inside of you, we just need to unblock it. So let's get rid of some negative, starting off with some shaking. Let's shake into the wrists and elbows, and into the shoulders, and into the knees. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Let out the negative, exhaling through your mouth. We don't want any of that circulating when we move our tonic through our system. Inhale. Get out all the dark and nasty spots. They might even smell a little bit. You know where they are. Release the base of your spine, any tension between the shoulder blades, at the base of your neck. Turn to one side. Get a little free with your shake. Even take your arms out and up. Shake it down the front. Slow it down. Slow it down. Oh yeah. You already feel some light switches turning on. Take a minute to feel the vibration. This is your internal energy. And you're just turning on these power sources. It's like full wattage. Fully lit up you. What could that feel like? Let's go ahead and take a quick shower, clothes on, to cleanse and clear a little bit more energy that might just be hanging on to your skin after that shake. So we're going to start with the Yang meridians, which start on the outside of the arms. So I want you to take your hands to the outside of the arms, run them up the outside of the arms, up to the top of your head, and now down your back, down the sides of the body, down the sides of the legs, and then we're going to make a fist at the earth. Bring that fist up over your head, come up onto your toes. Inhale, and then let the heels click. Down to the earth. Yang meridians, now yin meridians. Start inside of the legs. Inhale, draw that energy up to the midline, up, over, cleanse the insides of the arms, clasp your fists up overhead on your toes. 2 more times, a little bit quicker, outside of the arms. Outside, back of the head, down the sides of the body, down the sides of the legs. Clasp your fists, inhale. Inside of the legs, up to the belly, inside of the arms, up overhead. Oh yeah, outside of the arms. overhead, down the sides of the body. Legs, inhale. Last time, yin, in, belly, heart, inside of the arms, up overhead. Woo. Sparkling. Now let's start to wake up. We'll say maybe the sleeping dragon of energy living inside of you, just doing some gentle rolling through the spine. Let's do the wave first. So chin goes out, hips go back, and then we're going to roll up. This is called the wave. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So waking up the spine, this secret energy lies in the spine, and we're looking at circulating the energy through the back of the spine and the front of the spine today. So here we want to make sure that spine is nice and lubricated before we move the energy. And if you want, you can add the arms in now, up overhead, down the front. Inhale. So this wave of energy moves up the back, down the front. Oh, it just feels so amazing on the spine. Dosing on your own energy here. I didn't say vaping. I'm not into that. This is all natural, healthy energy. Now let's go the opposite way, without the arms first. So the chin's going to go down, gazing down towards your belly, and then out. So down, and then out. I'll do a little wave. I had a good friend many years ago. She was famous for her caterpillar. So this kind of looks like a caterpillar. It's actually called the waterfall. And here I'll stay sideways. We're going to use the arms into it. So we're going to scoop up. Arms are going to come up overhead. Fingertips turn in and down the front. Arms are optional. So we're going to come up and wash this energy down the front of the body. Scoop up healing water and wash it down the front of the body. Yeah, continuing to lube up the spine. Yeah. Wonderful. Let's do one more. You could go on and on with this practice. Let's do it a couple of times. Let's come back to the center. Close your eyes for a minute. Just feel how this internal vibration is becoming more apparent to you. You're sensationalizing yourself to this invisible, potent energy that's already in your system. Turn back to the front. There's a lot of different ways you can begin this practice. There's also a moving practice and a meditation practice. I'll offer the meditation practice in the future. But where we're going to start this practice is in the pelvic floor area. So let's get that area tuned in a little bit to the earth, keeping your feet about shoulder width apart. Allow your feet to root into the earth. And draw your awareness now to your pelvic floor. Let's take PG version, one hand on the front of the pelvis, one hand on the back of the pelvis. Feet are about shoulder width apart. And we're just going to begin to make some gentle circles with the pelvis. I call this movement the Qi Qi. Whose chi is that? It's your chi. And your chi and your chi alone. And we're going to discover how we can enliven that qi inside of you. Yeah. So gentle circles with the pelvis. And so it's not a hip circle. That we can do, but let's isolate it a little bit more. So it's said that this vital energy lives in the pelvis, its original birthplace. It's going the other direction. And so we want to tap into this vitalizing source and then allow it to move through some very key points in your energy system. Yeah. It's great for the lower back as well. Let's come to stillness. Yes. Let's do one more thing. Let's charge up the hands with some energy from the earth, the universe, and nature. So charge up the hands, since we're going to be using the hands to kind of guide this energy through the body. Palms face the earth. Again, knees are soft. Relax your tailbone. Allow the crown of your head to lift towards the heavens. Now sense and feel the energy from the earth rising up to your hands. Charge the hands with the earth's yin energy, this intuitive wisdom that is also present in you. And then allow the arms to float up overhead, reaching to the heavens. Charge up your hands with this yang, expressive energy. And then find yourself in the center, turning your palms forward, charging up with the energy that is abundant, surrounding you, nature's energy, where yin and yang meet and form you and nature. All right, hands are charged, body is clear, and it's now time to circulate this potent secret energy tonic. So as I said, we're going to start on the pelvic floor. Turn the palms so they face one another. And just lightly squeeze the pelvic floor. It's like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a canopy, a hammock. That's the word I was looking for. So you're going to squeeze the sides and the front and the back, lift. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pretend. It takes a while to find the sensation of the pelvic floor if you're not used to it. So squeeze front and side, front and back, side to side. All right. Now we're going to start there by drawing the hands down towards the base of the pelvis and towards the back. So hands are going to come just along the sides of the body. Notice that my tailbone is sinking down towards the earth. And then we're just going to make a little circle around that pelvic region. So we'll inhale, lightly squeeze the pelvic floor as you bring the energy up the back, and then release down the front. One other bonus point for this energy tonic is to take the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Now, I can't do that and talk at the same time, so I'll trust that you're doing that. So we're going to inhale, lightly squeeze the base of the pelvic floor. Bring the hands down around in front and release. Keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth, the tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth. So we're charging up this lower creative energy light switch in the body. So charging that up. And then we're going to take the hands just a little bit higher, more in line with the door of life, which is right behind the navel, just slightly below, and the navel. Okay. So this is allowing us to create a center point, a balance point for the body. As we draw the energy up the back of the body, we're connecting with the yang extraordinary circuit of the body, which is called the do meridian. As we come down the front, we're harmonizing that with the extraordinary yin meridian, or the ren meridian. Now let's come up a little bit higher towards the back of the solar plexus. So right where the ribs meet in the back, and then down the front. So drawing energy up the back towards the solar plexus, this point of action in the body, in the energetic system more specifically. Continuing to squeeze the base of the pelvic floor as you draw energy up, and release as energy releases down. Now come up to the heart center. So draw the energy up, allowing you to feel this joyful, harmonized energy flow through you. Exhale. So inhale, up the back. Exhale, down the front. And if you don't get the pelvic floor squeeze or the tongue at the roof of the mouth, come back. Try it again. It takes practice. Now let's come up right to the base of the throat and down around in front. Up. So when you first get started, you might want to take 3-4 turns at each point. And now we're going to come all the way up. Arms come slightly overhead, clearing the mind, down the front. This is the full circuit, the microcosmic orbit, also known as the small heavenly circuit. And today you're learning it as the secret energy tonic. So inhale, draw the energy up the back and down the front. Harmonizing yin and yang, these extraordinary meridians or channels in the body. Circulating this healing energy tonic, increasing your internal energy and vitality. Inhale. From the outside, this practice looks very simple, but if you allow yourself to close your eyes and imagine what's really happening here, is that you are mirroring the movements of the universe, this circulating energy. So this practice, you are a microcosm of the macrocosm. As above, so below. Feel into that. Exhale. Connect with this vital life force that is alive and awake inside of you. Feel these points, these various points. You may find that one point feels more alive than another. Notice if there's any point on the back or the front that's difficult for you to sense, and just be aware of that. And you may do as what we did. We're going to work our way down now. You may find you need to place a little bit more attention in that point. So let's come down now at the throat level. We're working our way down. Just one circuit at each level, down towards the heart level. Notice which point feels a little more alive, a little dull. Solar plexus. Just below the navel, the door of life. And now the pelvic floor. Allow the hands to come to rest right in front of the lower belly, slightly below the belly button. And this is where we want to store all of that energy you've circulated into your energetic bank account. Make a seal with the hands right over the low belly. Take a nourishing breath in and maybe even feel that circle of energy, that orbit continuing to move. Let it move where it needs to. Some deep breaths. You are your own energetic master. You don't need to source energy from outside of you. It's all inside of you. Practice like the microcosmic orbit, if done regularly, can be very empowering. Take this moment to thank yourself for showing up and tuning up your life force. Thank you for joining me and this wonderful practice. I hope you enjoyed it, and comment below if you found that one point was a little bit more awake or asleep than the other, and continue to practice. And speaking of which, I want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers. Please share this practice, as it's something that I want to share with the world. And the more people we can share it with, the more energy we will build inside of ourselves. So thank you so much, and be well.